Good morning, everyone, and a very big welcome to all who are watching. And I'd like to introduce you to Rod.
Hello,
And
everyone.
you do a stir fry and rice, brown rice, brown
It's
rice,
actually a ricotta type of risotto.
risotto.
Risotto, so
Wow, very good,
without the cheese.
very good. So all I can see very healthy things.
Yes.
Yes, looks lovely. Well, those who've been here for a retreat, they will know Rod's porridge because everyone says, it's something they've never tasted before and they try to make it, but they don't realize that Rod has a secret ingredient. So we'll learn more about that this morning. And Shriram is going to be asking some questions while we investigate this special ingredient. So over to you, Rod.
Okay. Well, my secret ingredient is basically simplicity. I'm a simple cook, and that's the way I was taught many years ago in Baxter by Sarah, who wrote the Shanti Bun book. Some may be familiar with it, and I'm sure a lot of us are. And the recipes in this book I've really sort of taken to heart, and I've had a fair amount of success with this. So bear with us. So basically, we have to have a peaceful sort of personality and be at peace within ourselves and have good wishes for everyone while we're cooking in this state of mind. And no good if you're feeling angry or upset. These are bad ingredients if you're a cook and you're trying to send out the good vibes for everyone. So, yes. Help me, Shriram.
So, Om Shanti, good morning, everyone. Shriram here. Just very small cook in front of Rodbaiji. And it's so nice. Today we got an opportunity to come in front of you all with some cookings, with our state of mind, with which we can build with spiritual knowledge or with the meditation, how we can make ourselves calm. And state of mind could be while we're cooking. And before I was talking to Rod Baiji to prepare as in this session, and really beautiful thoughts was came like uh, food is very important in our life from when we born until to our end of this physical life, physical body. But main input goes every day, minimum 3 times or sometimes 4 times. So it's very important input in our life, which is food, and how much it impacts on our life. um, so what goes in and process, and that output comes out. So input, process, and output. So he was talking so nicely at the time when he was talking about the cooking, and he was giving some examples also, and like nowadays in the families or in our house, we are all family members are inside the home, not mm, able to go for work or school. Children are not going to school, or everyone are kept in the home. So many demands from each person, or many uh, demands and specialities, and that who is cooking, that person has to be fulfill their demands,
That's right.
and time to time is different. So in that process, uh, while doing that many things and our own work also, it's bit of sometimes hard to calm ourselves and while cooking, because physically cooking is going on, but simultaneously state of mind also very important, because while cooking we are putting our inner ingredients also in that cooking. And when our family members, or when our s- when we eat that food, that thoughts or that good wishes are also going to be effect
They're going to be
on.
influenced, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they influence on our behavior, then our activities around the home.
Yeah. So
uh,
it's very important.
Very important. So let's start today's special cooking with Rod Bhaji, and we can see and we can observe how what special ingredients while he is cooking, also his state of mind. We can observe that or investigate uh, the cooking. So he started to cook, and he will introduce us simultaneously what he's putting in the
Okay. So
pan.
we're putting a bit of oil in. Um, few seeds, caraway seeds. We're going to start off with the carrot and the sweet potato. Turn that up a bit. And we have some godly thoughts and of good wishes for everyone. Some will find this easy, and some won't find it so easy. So they need to practice and do some meditation. A bit of soy sauce. As I said, I'm a very simple cook. Anything that's too elaborate, I get very confused. So try and keep it simple. For me, anyway. I mean, anyone else can do their own thing. So we think of God and how much love we have for God, how much love He has for us. We go into a meditative stage while we're cooking, and hopefully there's no noise or anything around us to disrupt. But if there is, we can easily go beyond with a bit of practice. So we add some zucchini and some beans. You can use any vegetables, anything you like really. Just give it a stir up a bit and send in some good vibes. Add some mushrooms, some tofu, It's not always easy to do this in silence, but it's really best if you can have silence around you, because then you can really concentrate on what you're doing. You can comment too if you like, my friend.
So nice. So we can see how Rodney is elaborating, and we can see his state of mind now, and the physical ingredients we can see, but what the special ingredients he's putting through his stage, like the sound, and if there is a lot of noise around, but still, if we want, we can play some nice music or the songs to just, or something we can listen, which is based on spiritual. So we can, if there is, see, like he was saying, all the time it's not possible. It's very silence around.
Yeah,
So we
especially
can
if you
create
have
it.
children and
Yeah.
and they're all wanting this, that, and the other, and so it's very difficult for some cooks out there.
So in those situations, to keep that silence in around, so we can use some other ideas like put some nice music or think something
Have
which,
some nice thoughts, good
yeah,
thoughts, about
have some good thoughts. That's very good. And like I can smell now, it's very good smell and uh, very good looking cooking. So, and look at his smile.
I can't believe it. Okay, so that's cooking nicely. So we'll add some rice. You can use brown rice or basmati rice or any sort of rice. Tip that in. It's already been cooked. Add a few sultanas. And some nuts, any nuts or seeds you feel like putting in. As I was saying, this meal doesn't have cheese, but you can add cheese to it too, which makes it extra delicious. But if you're practicing dairy-free, well, you won't be using cheese. Although there's artificial cheese that's available now. So we'll put a bit of pepper. The pink salt. Sesame oil. And this is a very simple meal if you want something quick and easy to prepare. Here we are. That's about it. Soy sauce. Okay, I think we're done. Yeah. Would you like to comment, Sally, on anything?
It's so nice. We just had a look. The physical meal is ready, beautiful, delicious. Here I can see very, 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 very nice and smelling very nice. And the fragrance and smell with the cook also I can feel very nice, and around uh, the vibrations or around the environment also I can feel so elevating. So now one part is cooking also, and the other part is also while the people having the meal and while we are serving also. So physically also we serve the food to the people or our family members. So while we are serving also we can give same, keep that thoughts in the mind. Like I can say, uh, we are having the meal just for fulfill the nourishment here for the physical, but sometimes just you can feel that happiness when actually you had a meal, but still you satisfied with that. It's your taste that nicely, you feel that ingredients or feel that food is very nourishing here, but it gives a very nice upper happiness also. So when the cook or when we are serving the food also, it we can serve in that state of mind, which is that food is going to be very helpful and very powerful for that person who is going to be eat that food. So now Rod Baji will serve the food, and we'll see that demo also.
Thank you, Rod. That looks beautiful. Can we show it?
Yes.
Uh, can we show that looks very beautiful? And I'm giving this to Sister Maddie. Got another one there?
Yes, there we go.
Huh? What do you give? So Anne Marie's having some. It looks really beautiful. The colours and everything.
And it's full of goodness.
Oh, thank you. I hope they're watching at our retreat centre in Baxter because that's where we
Oh,
started,
yes,
wasn't
yes.
it?
Hello, everyone in Baxter. You didn't expect this, did you?
We're sending
I
a lot
didn't
of
expect
love
it
to you.
either.
Well done, Rod.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
So this is how we can cook our meal and we can serve the meal. I would like to share a bit uh, the example or some scenario in front of us, like which was talking Rod Baiji before. Um, just one example I would like to share, which is what goes in as a food also very effect on our body or our thoughts, our acts afterwards also. And so just to see the scenario of we are in a restaurant as a customer, let's say. It's just almost a closing time of the restaurant, and we give our order, and we are having our meal, and he's cleaning his kitchen and everything finished. He's about to go to the home. It's getting ready, and my fulfillness or my fulfilled yet. So we ordered one more like piece of roti or one more scone or one more just extra order. And as per the reputation, they have to keep going on as that hotel or restaurant. So he sometimes it happens like he have to cook now and he have to get everything out again, the whole process for the cooking. And just think, when he's doing that, he was already ready to go to home and he was already done his job, time is over. And now think what is going on in his mind. Like time he wanted to have that one more time, one more something item to eat, or my wife is getting, she's waiting for me, or I have to take something to home. I'm getting late for something to go somewhere. Like many thoughts are going on, and he's also putting that while he's cooking. And after that, he served that meal quickly to you, and he gone, and you had that cooking, or you had that meal, and now you finish your meal there, and while you are going to home, it's very little incidents happen uh, on the road, or maybe when you went to the home, it's very little something happened by your colleague or by your partner, and suddenly without reason
Something upsetting.
something upsetting.
Oh, yeah.
And
Can
we
happen.
get,
That's life, isn't it?
yeah, that gets very we get very angry. Sometimes it's no needed, but we get that much angry or get something very upset about that. Sometimes what we had also that affects on our behavior.
Mm.
And same scenario, if we can put, like a child, your child is went to the school, then You know that particular time he's going to come to the home, and he's going to have that particular proportion of meal, you as usual, our routine, and you're ready with that, you made that. And your mom, and when he came, he was hungry, he started to eat his meal. And also the mom has cleaned everything, she's also ready everything. And after he finishes his meal, and he asked for one another something extra, like roti or scone or something. And now mom is cooking extra for the child. What could be her state of mind? Which is, she is happy.
Stress.
Sometimes maybe, but as you love your child, so you are making, you are happy, okay, my child is having one more roti. And you are, when the mom is cooking, she's putting more love, more that happiness in that cooking, because she's very happy about you, to you're having some more, so you will get more nice nourishment and upbringing, because she cares for you, she loves for you. So that feelings also she's putting while cooking.
The love comes through, doesn't it?
Yeah,
The power of that love.
the power of that love. So that is the ingredients
Yeah.
which is going in that extra bit. So these two scenarios, it's maybe sometimes right, sometimes wrong, but just an example I thought I could share, because I found that one time when I was eating with, when I was at home, and when I used to go back to from play or from seva back to home, and when I was asking that one extra bit of something, and that in her eyes or in her while she's cooking, I can feel that love, I can feel that care.
That vibration.
Yeah, and when I eat that one also, it gives me that inner happiness. So like our today's session or today's topic, see special ingredients while cooking or in cooking. So physically what we are having as a food, very important. As when you are cooking, the process as we just seen from Rodney, how we cook, but when we are eating also, if we can, most of the time maybe silence, or maybe when we are talking, something positive should be talk.
Yeah.
And if
Nothing
we,
negative.
yeah, nothing negative. So because at that time that things when we are eating is affecting in our mm, inside the cocoon, let's say, or we are building our process, or and it will be going to be effect on our behavior or on our acts. And while this process we can get to there where we want as an happy, myself, in my family, in my office, or wherever we are. So wherever the cook is also not a issue, which is cook in the hotel, cook in the home, cook in the organization, or anywhere. But how we can keep our consciousness with full of love, full of cooperation, full with the calmness, in silence, and with these ingredients, when we serve the food, or we when we have our food with these ingredients, I think it will give us more and more here nourishment inside, happiness with that meal. So thank you so much for being with us
Yeah.
for
Thank you,
today's
everyone.
cooking from Rodney from Lura. So now Sally G, I can see Sally G just finished
My,
a food.
my goodness.
So Sally G will share how she liked the food just now. So Sally G is coming. So thank you, Sally G, for the opportunity.
Thank you, Shriram.
Thanks,
You did a
Shriram.
very good job.
Yeah.
And we wanted to show you this book, Shantiban Cookbook, and you can get it from Eternity Inc. And Sarah wrote it, and every recipe that she put in here, we ate, we tried and tested it, trialed and tested it at Baxter.
Really good.
And it's still going over 20 years. Over 20 years, and it's still one of our top sellers It's such a beautiful book, so we recommend it. And Rod, you did a wonderful job.
Thank you very much.
And we'll just ask Anne-Marie and May, what did you think? They really liked it. And they've got empty bowls too. So thank you all for watching, and you can experiment and see what ingredients you need for cooking, such as, you say what you need.
Peaceful mind, remembrance of God.
Thank
Good
you very
wishes.
much. And when we were eating, we had those same feelings of love for everyone and goodness and health and happiness for everyone. So thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.
Well done.
Thanks.